right, so I have a felony offense that's pending for the assault on a peace officer, and in misdemeanor court, we have the fleeing
Is
offense.
that where it is?
Yes, sir.
And I will find that if nothing further, there is sufficient evidence supporting this motion to revoke unadjudicated probation and grant it by preponderance of the evidence or greater as the court finds allegations 1 and 2 proven true as the defendant has admitted these violations, and the court earlier in the hearing found them to be proven true not only by preponderance of the evidence but beyond a reasonable doubt that assault on a public servant and fleeing a public officer criminal violations were committed by the defendant on her probation. Thus, that is a violation of her probation order. The probation is hereby revoked. Earlier in this case, the defendant had pleaded guilty to the third-degree felony of evading arrest or detention with a motor vehicle voluntarily, knowingly, intelligently. There was sufficient evidence supporting her guilty pleas from State's Exhibit 1. Her guilty plea from State's Exhibit 1 admitted her plea here. To support her guilty plea, to find her guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. I had deferred any finding of guilt. At this time, the court is moving forward based on her violations of probation. I now find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of that third-degree felony you pleaded guilty to back in July of last year, and I find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You are hereby sentenced to confinement in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice to serve a term of 4 years. You will be given credit for all the time you have served in accordance with this case.